Do you think Vinicius Junior was robbed of the Ballon d'Or, or Rodri was deserving of the award? Which one?
Basically, yeah, I think he's robbed.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Heat Podcast brought to you by Pure Sports Nigeria. My name is David Ben, and I am back with the gang. Now, for those who do not know, this is a sports lifestyle podcast where we discuss the hot topics in sports lifestyle, gist, and gossip. And today, on this very special episode, we have a very I don't want to call him a celebrity now, but he's a soon-to-be celebrity. But before I let him introduce himself, I want my co-host, to do the honors and, say hi to our loyal followers, our loyal listeners. Not the fake ones, though. What's up, guys? Toasting, what's good? You're always looking sexy anytime you come to the sport.
Dave, stop. Hi, guys. This is the Heat Podcast, of course. And we're bringing the heat.
Normal.
As usual.
Normal.
You have to get used to it, okay? Well, my name is T Talks United. I'm a Pure Sports presenter and a Manchester United fan for life. Old Trafford Queen.
For sure. And we also have with us, I call him the MPFL legend. He's back with us again once more on the Heat. Izu, welcome to the show. How you doing, man?
Thank you, David. Hi, viewers and fans. David, I'm really happy to be here. Always a pleasure to be on the Heat.
You're repping your 16th place. Is it 16th or
Which one is 16th? Now you put us for 16th.
Where are you on the table?
We're somewhere in the middle, please.
Yes, I'm repping Manchester United, the biggest club in the world.
Yay!
Story.
So
I don't even have strength to argue. Anyways, guys, so this is the hour where we introduce our special guest. I told you when I started the show that we have a special guest with us, soon to be celebrity, soon to be you're going to be seeing him play with the likes of Mbappe and Erling Haaland and Lamine Yamal. This guy has so much potential to be one of the best players in the world, but we have him here with us. His name is Ola Great, the one and only Ola Great. Now, for those who do not know, a while back, last month, he trended on social media over a tweet, calling out a La Liga club to actually have a trial with them. And to the surprise of everyone else, they responded and issued him a challenge that looked difficult, a challenge that looked unattainable. But this man somehow managed to smash the challenge, and he could now find himself well on the way to Spain to trial with La Liga club FC Sevilla. Welcome to the show, Ola Great.
Thank you for having me. I'm really happy to be here to share the eats with the gang, and thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're wearing what club shirt are you wearing?
Wearing my team shirt, Superstar FC.
Superstar FC.
Lagos Liga.
Lagos Liga. Oh, nice. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
A story actually goes back. For those who don't know, Alagrit and I, we have like a story before here. And I think, was it 2019? I joined this WhatsApp group. And at the time, we were just like a bunch of people during COVID. We didn't know each other. Most people didn't know each other, but most people didn't know, but I didn't really know a lot of people. And he was there. And, we actually made connections. We talked. At the end of the day, we connected on Twitter at the time, followed each other, but we didn't really engage each other. It was just like in recent years, from maybe 2021, 2022, he started really putting himself out there about talking about his games, his dream to play for a big club. And now, look at God. Today, you're literally on your way to Sevilla. I'm so proud of you, man.
Talking about it now, it's quite surprising that we've been so close yet so far.
Yeah.
And now we
this is the first time we're seeing each other in this space.
Exactly. And it's really crazy when you look at it for like the past 4 years. And we've been talking once in a while, say eyes, exchange ideas, and now we're here sitting down together for the first time.
Yeah.
Well, I really can't. It's when you look at it, when you look back, it becomes something that you say, oh wow, this really happened.
True. Okay, so we got a lot of questions for you today because people want to know, who is the profile, who is this guy, who is this person, that could be the next football star. So I'll start with my first one. I'm going to go first. I want to know, can you actually tell us, give us a brief history of how did you get into football? What made you say, okay, how are you even sure that football is your calling?
Well, anytime I get to ask when I'm asked this question, I always smile.
Yeah.
Because starting to play football was because of my dad. My dad is a very big sport administrator, and while he was in school, that's what he does.
Yeah.
Anything that has to do with sports, he organizes as much as he can.
Wow.
So he was the first person to take me to a stadium, and that was for the final of the under-17.
Oh, what year was this?
2009.
Wow.
So we got there, and I was able to experience how it feels like to be in a stadium. And from then on, it was just, I want to enjoy something like this. And apart from that, growing up too, I see a whole lot of people where we used to stay. Yeah. When I'm going to school, I see guys training in the morning, and the way they put themselves out, they're always hardworking, always pushing themselves. And I saw that, and I wanted to do something like that because I knew if I could push my body as much as possible, I can be able to do anything I want to do.
Wow. That's a really interesting story.
For me, I've been following grassroots football for a while now, and I know it's not really easy, So my question would be on the main topic, which is you and Sevilla.
Okay.
What really went through your mind? Because I know that someone don't just sit down and tell yourself, tweet this thing. So what went through your mind?
Not a lot of people knew that most of the things that happen to me are things I've always been doing. When it comes big this way, I've always been doing it, but people are not just paying so much attention to it. Because last year I was doing this with Cadiz, Cadiz CF on Twitter, and
Cadiz,
I actually went 25 days. Tagging Cadiz to give me a tryout.
Wow.
So it was a daily challenge for me. I was in it for 25 days, and Cadiz gave me no response at all. The funny part about the Cadiz thing was that I and the admin of Cadiz actually do communicate on the timeline. So I was thinking that, okay, if I could tag them, maybe they could respond since we already had that interaction, and I got no response for 25 days. So I just had to drop it. And this year, I just decided, okay, let's just do another club. And I had no idea who I was choosing, but over the couple of days I've just been seeing Sevilla, I just said, okay, let me just tag Sevilla, and it happened. That Sevilla, they responded just 2 minutes after I tweeted it out, and that was what actually got me really excited. Wow, 2 minutes after this tweet, and they gave me a response. So I just had to get to work.
Wow.
Let me add to that. I think I understand the Cadiz link, because for a while now, this thing that Sevilla does with Nigeria and Nigeria players, Cadiz have been big on that. They celebrated Nigeria's independence, New Year, they will wish Nigeria. So they've been doing a lot of this. They had something for Whiskey.
They even did an e-jersey for me.
They did an e-jersey?
Yeah.
Wow.
And that was one of the reasons why I was like, okay, maybe I could actually get something from Cadiz, but it just went quiet.
Okay, but why? Because you said you were trying out with Cadiz, then Sevilla. Why La Liga clubs? Why not Premier League clubs? Why did you not try with?
Basically, for me, I see La Liga as the home of football. And that's where you get the very best of footballers, the best of the best.
Are you sure about that?
Definitely. Yes, because
so you think La Liga players
it's better than
let's just look at it this way. And the biggest Ballon d'Or winners are from where?
The latest one is from the Premier League.
The latest one,
Even
but
if
it's still going back to Spain. The past 10 years is still in Spain.
Okay, so that's why all your focus was on it's
not
La Liga
not like
or
all my focus, but I just love the league itself because that's where you get to express
what
yourself.
club do you support?
You want me to go? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I support Real Madrid.
Okay, I see you are in love with La Liga.
Well, it's just when we look at football generally, the technical aspect of football, you get to see that being expressed in La Liga. Aside La Liga, the other side you can see that is Serie A. So when I try to look at football because of the way I play, I want to express myself on the pitch as much as I want my team to win. So the best place to be able to express myself, the technicalities that come with playing football, is Spain.
Sure.
Because most of the best midfielders, the best strikers have actually had to play in Spain to be able to showcase what they have. So that's the reason why I like La Liga itself.
Okay, so can you actually tell us this? Because I know you told me, but I want you to tell them now, Nigerians, where exactly is your playing position? Where is, or like, what's your playing position?
I'm an attacking midfielder. But the way I play, a lot of people tend to see me as a defensive midfielder because I very energetic, the work ethic. But not a lot of people know that I like to play behind the striker. So it's one of the reasons why I've had a lot of conflicts with some coaches. Like, oh, I want you to be this. You've been a very good tackler, so I want you to be a tackler. Yeah. But for me, I'm always someone that always wants the team to grow. So I'll definitely make sure that I do what's best for the team.
Okay, personally, yeah, I love gossip. So I want to know, when you got that response from Sevilla that they needed 100K retweets, how did you think at that point when you saw that? Did you think, oh, I'll be able to get this? How were you able to gather Nigerians to come together and do that and even break the 100K, more than 100K retweets? How were you able to do that?
Looking at that experience generally, I tried to, when I want to explain it, I tried to look at my day, the way it started.
Yeah.
I couldn't sleep Sunday night. And when I can't sleep that way, I try to go for a run.
Yeah.
So at 5 a.m., I just went for a run. I think I was doing like an hour, 30 minutes. And I just got back home and I couldn't sleep still. So I just had to go downstairs and lift weights. That was what I did. I came back up and I had to just look at my phone. Okay, I was like, I still can't sleep at like 7, 8 a.m.
Wow.
So I just scrolled through the timeline and I just put out a tweet. I wanted to go to bed and I saw 100K. In my mind, I was like, oh, wow, 100K. The first thing that came to me, I wasn't even thinking about the 100K. The first thing was like, oh, wow, Sevilla replied.
Okay. True.
And that was the first thing I put out with the screenshot I made, like, Sevilla replied, Twitter, please just help me. That was what I just said. And in a matter of just like 20, 30 minutes, I could see my screenshot was already doing like
numbers,
1K retweets already.
Wow.
Normally on the timeline when we do so many things on football Twitter, I do get those kind of responses.
Yes.
But this felt different. Like in the space of just 10, 15 minutes, it was already going, it was already moving. And a whole lot of my mutuals that have been very active, they know how it felt like, started putting that, okay, let's help this guy out, let's do this. And I actually got to my WhatsApp groups and I was like, guys, Sevilla reply, please just help me out with this. And from there, in the space of 2-3 hours, we already did 10K retweets.
Yeah. Wow.
And someone just asked me, I was like, Ola, which one are we going to get to 100K? Is it your screenshots? Is it their reply? Or is it your original tweet? At that point was when it now actually came to my consciousness that, oh, wow, we have to do 100K retweets. But I don't know which one. So I decided to, okay, let me ask again, like, which one are we supposed to get to 100K? Is it my post or your reply? At that point, there was no response. And what I felt was, I just need to get this thing done.
At least anyone, as long as it's 100K.
And I just started telling them, like, oh, okay, let's just do everything. Anyone that we can get to 100K, just keep doing it. Then 3 hours later, Sevilla replied again that it was their reply. At that point, my screenshot already done 20K retweets already. And it felt like, okay, we've done 20K, now we have to now start again
fresh
with the reply. At that point, that was when I now said, okay, now it is now something that we just actually have to strategize and do a proper way of getting this to 100K. And I went into my groups. I spoke to a lot of my friends. And the guys that I already knew that, okay, they've been doing this before.
Yeah, we can't do it again.
Started reposting and say, okay, guys, let's help this guy to get this thing done. And I remember as at 10 p.m. that night, it was already at 30K, the reply. I wanted to go to bed and one of my friends was like, Ola, you can't sleep at this time. It's not time. It's not time for you to go to bed. You can't even decide to even go to sleep. And I was like, bro, I've been up. I've been trying to sleep. And I can't even sleep now. It's almost 26 hours going now. I've not even gotten sleep.
Wow. But you're eating though.
I couldn't eat. Funny thing, I couldn't eat.
Really?
I at that point, I was fasting.
Wow.
So at that point, I couldn't eat because when I was supposed to break the fast, I was on my phone trying to tell people that please, we need to get this thing to 100K.
Yeah.
And 11 p.m., a friend of mine just told me that, okay, you need to sleep now. So don't worry, we will handle this for you. And I remember the other of my friend was like, okay, Ola is already at 38K, he's already at 31, 88.2, he's already at 38.3. I was getting that report, and when I woke up the following morning, I saw that, it's already at 39K.
Wow.
As at that time. And the first thing I did when I woke up was like, okay, let's try again.
Yeah.
Please, Twitter, help me. We need to get this to 100K. That was what I did for the first hour when I woke up. So I just had to go get something to eat. I had to take a shower.
Yeah.
When I came back, Africa Fact Zone
Okay.
was the one that actually got the attention much bigger. Because as at 40K, I saw that tweet, like, someone actually sent it to me. I didn't even see it because my phone was just buzzing. I was even surprised my phone did not even hang because the notification was coming in, and eventually when that tweet came out from Africa Fact Zone, that was when it went wild.
Blew up.
At that point, my boss, the team I play with,
Yeah.
he messaged me like, okay, you have spoken to this person. We need to go and get this done.
Yeah.
So just go and relax, and we'll take it from here.
Wow.
And from there, a friend of mine just told me, like, okay, well, I think by 6 p.m. today, you should be able to do 100K with the way this thing is moving, and we do this. But as at 3 p.m., I was already seeing 90K reposts.
Wow.
And that was when it actually sunk in that I was like, we're actually doing 100K 1,000 reposts. And
Hallelujah.
that was when I just sat on the bed and I was just lying flat. I could not see anything. At that point, I was just the only one in my house. My brother actually just left the house. He even had to come in like, well, I didn't even tell me that you are doing this thing, you are doing that. I said, even me myself, I didn't even know what we are doing right now, but we are doing something. And that was when he told me that his boss was really angry with him, that he didn't even call him that you needed to do this. And that was the moment I knew that, okay, yeah, I think a whole lot of people actually been paying attention.
To this.
But I did not know. But they are just saying it, but they were like, oh, he's been doing this, but they are not engaging in. Normally, when you go on Twitter, you have to people engage, then they are saying
Engagement
this.
was not important.
But at that point, that's when I knew that it wasn't that they don't see it.
Yes.
They do. But it's at that point just like they don't want to engage it yet. So seeing a whole 100K people do it, it was surreal for me. And when I try to visualize the way it is, I just look at it like, okay, the biggest stadium in the world is the
Old
stadium
Trafford.
not Old Trafford.
Maracana.
No, Old Trafford. The Maracana is even not the biggest. I think it's in North Korea. And that is 250K.
Are you serious?
And-
I'm just hearing this right now.
And
First time. Wow.
getting 100K people to repost means that you can fill that in half, almost half.
That's the
Camp
Just
Nou
people.
is 90.
Company's now.
And then, yeah.
So that means you fill Camp Nou and still have 10K extra.
That's true.
The Benabu is 85. You feel that I still have 15K extra. And that's how I visualize it that,
Yeah.
wow,
This is crazy.
100K people could actually do this for me. And it was really something amazing for me.
Wow.
It's crazy, man.
I want to add something. You know, when it comes to things like this, we need to give it to Nigerians.
Actually.
We might fight all the time,
Yeah.
but when it comes to helping lift somebody, I think that's one thing they do on social media, in the sense that Nigerians will pull off for you, right? So on a normal day, they might not engage, they might not do anything, but when you need that thing at that moment to get across something, Nigerians, come through, and I think that was what happened in this case.
When I looked at it, I was really very, very angry what happened with the Lagos Liga, because I wanted to win a trophy for 2024, and we couldn't. We were knocked out in the quarterfinal, and I was really pissed with myself. We prepared for this so well, and we couldn't get to the final at least.
Damn.
That was what was on my mind. I felt so bad. My December was just there. So doing that in January and seeing people rally around to actually really push that,
this thing.
just it made me feel that okay, yeah, I have people in this country. There are people in this country that still have the good hearts to be able to help you achieve something.
Exactly.
And for me, I am so grateful to a whole lot of people. And I've always said it right from time that I know I'm feeding a community.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the sport I play. You just have to feed the community.
Yeah.
So getting a community to help me get to where I need to be just shows that, I'm on the right path.
Yeah.
So I would ask this question. How has it been for Superstars? And, we need to talk about the club you play for, the Superstars, the role they've played in all this so far. And has there been any changes?
Well, for me, Superstar FC is is a very, very big team. It's a collection of a whole lot of stars. I'm teammates with Onitolo, Skara, Alashiri, Okpara, Nathan, Fiz.
Yeah.
A whole lot of us are guys that put ourselves out on Twitter.
Yeah.
So it's just like a collection of these big stars, and we bring them together into a team and we play. Last year we won the five-a-side tournament. We played during, I think April or May. That was the first time we actually came together as a group. And first time coming together, we won a trophy. So we just carried that momentum into
The
going
Lagos
for
League.
Lagos League.
You guys had a plan too.
So we just wanted to go win
dominate.
another thing again, and that's what it is. So for Superstar so far, it's giving me that platform to be able to, we put ourselves out. Now they are giving me that platform to be able to showcase
Yourself.
that which I've been able to put out. So it's just like my preparation meeting their preparation, and we just have to do something together. So that's as it has been with Superstar. And throughout this moment, my big boss Shedele has been so supportive, and at every step of the way during this period, he has been there. Every step.
Okay, so you got the retweet, and at first they sent a link that got most Nigerians pissed off because it was not what they promised you.
Yeah.
Then later we heard that they called you in for the trial. So what's the plan now? How are you going? Who are you going with? Like, what's the plan?
We've been talking, and they sent me a mail,
Okay.
so which I have replied. I responded to already. So trying to finalize everything that's needed to make travels
Wow.
for it. So concerning that link, the link came in, they sent it. I have read that link before, even before they sent it. And that's the team I'm going to be trying out with, which is the international team. It's Sevilla, it houses the academy. So most of their international players, those from around the world, they try out in that team or play in that team before they can be able to get, we can push you to the first team, we can push you to any other team that needs to be pushed. So that's the team I'm trialing for.
Okay, but for that team, must it be Sevilla? Let's say you do, and can they sell you to another club, or it's just...
For me, I just want to get a professional contract first. That's my own aim first. And it could be Sevilla because they are the ones giving me this platform, which I'm really grateful for.
Yeah.
And it could be any other team. But mine is that I want to be a professional footballer, and Sevilla is giving the platform to be able to start that journey.
And you've not played internationally before?
No,
it will be your first time?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
First
that's
Wow,
nice.
that's surreal, man.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm so proud of you a lot. Like, personally, from bro to bro, I'm proud of
I
you.
really appreciate
But there's one question that I want to ask, because this is a conversation that's been going on low key, and in as much as people were kind of happy for you, I did see some negativity on X. I don't even know if you saw it, like people complaining about the age factor and the fact that have you played in the MPFL? Why haven't you gone pro in the MPFL? That how does he want to get to Sevilla when he's not gone pro to the MPFL? Is he saying that the MPFL isn't good enough, and this and that? So what's your take on that generally?
Well, negative stuff don't need to be given that platform.
Yeah.
So for me, I see it, but I don't care. Because why would I want to give a negative thought that platform when I have a whole lot of positive?
Positive, true.
So I've rather focus my attention on those that are positive because that's what I need. That's what I should thrive on. And talking about the MPFL, yeah, I've tried out for a whole lot of teams.
Like what teams?
When I first came back to Lagos, I played with G Innovation FC. That's a non-pro team, non-league team. And that was my first foray back in Lagos.
Yeah.
And from there, I played against Sporting Lagos. We played against Sporting Lagos. Two of my friends in the team played with Sporting Lagos when they were still in the NLL before their first promotion. And I've always been in and around the Nigerian sporting scene. But it's just that what they want is not what I'm offering at that particular period. I tried out with Nindayo FC in Ogun State.
Okay.
And I got to the last phase of that tryout. But when we got there, we were like, oh, you're an attacking midfielder, but we need people that are very, very strong. So as at then, I just coming back fresh out of school.
Yeah.
I was still trying to solve and see what we could do. And when it told me that, I was like, oh, okay, really. That was when I started working a lot of my work ethic. I had to put a lot of strength in the way I play. And that's why a lot of people felt, oh, as an attacking midfielder, you should be able to do other things. You should be able to play as a central midfielder, you should be able to play as a DM. So I started working on myself during that period. And I was supposed to go for a trial with Mighty Jets, but I could not go. Till now, they've never even said anything about it. Damn. Because the agent I was with then was like, okay, you're supposed to go to Jos now to go and try out with these guys. And I was waiting, but nothing came. So it's not like we're not in that setup. We are there.
Okay.
I played countless FA Cups. I played in 6 FA Cups. Even while I was in school, I was playing the FA Cup.
MPFL, like MPFL.
So, yeah, we played the FA Cup. So I played the FA Cup with Royal Good Soccer Academy. That was the academy Boniface played in.
Interesting.
So he was a senior in the academy. So it's not like we are always in that setup. Yeah. There's no way you can escape that setup. But sometimes what you are offering is not what they need. Oh,
okay.
So
it's not a question of you don't like the league or you don't want to associate yourself with it.
I want to play football. So if I sign up at the opportunity to play football, I'll definitely take it.
So you would play for an MPFL side?
Definitely.
Okay, you say you're open to MPFL. So is there any particular team that you played against Sporting, and is there any particular team you would prefer to play for? And also, attacking midfielder, is there any person you think you mirror your game to?
Oh, well, for MPFL teams, yeah, I'm from Ogun State, so definitely I'll go with Real Stars. So, but being that way, I was born in Lagos, so that if we get to be in Sporting Lagos, it's not a big issue. But I've been very close to a lot of people in Sporting Lagos. So a friend of mine plays in Sporting Lagos. We both are in G Innovation together. He currently plays with them. Okay. And The Rock, Femi too, is a friend of mine too. Currently plays with Sporting Lagos. So for me, my major goal is let's just play football. And attacking midfield, mostly I've mirrored the way I play to Zinedine Zidane right from time. He's been a very big inspiration for me. And anytime I play, I try as much as possible to influence the game the way he does influence the game. So Zinedine Zidane has been biggest influence for me.
Ola, great. Wait, is that your real name?
Yeah, it's just the English version of
it. What's your full name?
My full name is Ola Dipopo.
Ola Dipopo.
So Ola Dipopo, just break it up. Ola.
Okay. Great. This is not related to what we are saying, but me, I must ask. As a Real Madrid fan, a La Liga fan, do you think Vinicius Junior was robbed of the Ballon d'Or? Or Rodri was deserving of the award? Which one?
It's currently the FIFA best, so that question, I think that answers it.
So he was robbed?
He was robbed.
If he's the FIFA best, then why is he not the Ballon d'Or?
He was robbed. He says
so, tell me, was he robbed?
We want to hear you say it.
Use the word robbed.
You want me to use the word robbed?
Yes.
Yeah, basically, yeah, I think he's robbed.
Yes.
I think he was robbed.
I agree with you.
It belongs to him for what he did last season. So
Do you see him winning the Ballon d'Or this year?
Yeah, definitely.
Of
He has a
course.
whole of years ahead of him to win the Ballon d'Or. It's
But
just 24.
this year, do you think he's...
This year, for me, I'm all for the competition between my players in Real Madrid. So I don't mind. If
And
it's
you guys are
Madrid.
punishing City already.
Well,
Okay, so I have some quick fire questions to ask you. You don't need to
Okay.
think too much about these questions at all. You don't need to think too much. So the first one goes is, would you rather score an own goal or get a red card?
rather get a red card.
Rather get sent off.
Yeah, rather get sent off.
Interesting.
Okay, what kind of goal do you like? Penalty or free kick?
Free kick.
Free kick.
Yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi?
Ronaldo.
Without calm down.
All these
Okay,
Ronaldo
choose between
fans.
this. You can only choose one of these two Super Eagles legends: Kanu Nwankwo or JJ Okocha.
Kano Anko.
Wow, that was so fast.
Very fast.
Kylian Mbappe or Erling Haaland?
Kylian.
Jude Bellingham or Pedri?
Dude.
Why is everybody saying Jude?
This is just preference, yeah.
No, okay, so last question. Who is your best Nigerian footballer of all time?
Well, this question, I'm so glad someone finally asked because my choice, it's really, not a lot of people really still remember him because the jersey number I used to wear is one I actually still want to wear when I get to the Super Eagles,
Wow.
and that's the jersey 15,
15.
and his name is Ikechukwu Uche.
Wow.
Ikechukwu.
Wow.
And also played
For
played in
Villarreal.
Villarreal.
Yeah, I played for Villarreal, I played for Getafe, and it was a very big turn in the flesh for Real Madrid and Barcelona. So,
Wow.
And that's what you want to do.
yeah, definitely.
It's
That's
interesting.
good.
It's interesting. Look, guys, it's been great having you here, man. Ola, great. Like, you've come here, we've heard from you, you told your story, and honestly, I can only wish you the best moving forward. I'm really proud of you, and above all, everything I've seen from you on social media, you've stayed humble, you've expressed gratitude. Like, it's not gotten to your head yet. I hope this you doesn't change when you finally get there and blow.
Hope
because
you
when
still
you get
come
there,
here, come here with Paul.
Don't forget Paul Sports
the
when
thing
you go there.
with what has happened is just like something you'll be preparing for, and
Yeah.
you finally got it.
Yeah.
And yeah, you still get that euphoria of getting that thing
Yeah.
and that feeling that, oh wow, this has happened. But
Yeah.
it's something I've been waiting for, and finally to get it now, it means that we need to move to the next level, and that's what we are doing now.
That's nice.
Moving to
That's
the next
nice.
level.
Okay, guys, that's the much that we can take on this episode of The Heat, brought to you by Paul Sports Nigeria. Olagrit has come and he said his place. We're so happy to have him, and everybody's feeling good, guys.
Yes, you had fun, right?
Yeah,
It was-
yeah, I
Did you
did.
have fun?
I
Did
did.
you? I told you, we're not going to stress you. Yeah,
I did, and hopefully, pardon me with some other time.
yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
of
We look forward
course.
to having you again. Okay,
Yeah.
guys.
By
from
then, you
me-
would have signed your contract.
Amen.
Yeah, definitely.
For
Definitely.
me, he's already a Sevilla player. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's already a Sevilla player. Okay, so before you leave us, we need you to say a few things. Look to the camera, to your camera, and say a few
Okay.
things to our audience.
Thank you for Postport for bringing me here, and I really appreciate that I get to be able to talk to a whole lot of people and reach out to a whole lot more people.
Yeah.
My name is Oladipo Ayotunde Oshineye, and I'm born in Ogun State, and I play for Superstar FC.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been nice. It's been nice being here.
That's nice, man. Okay, guys, that's the much we can take on this episode of The Heat, brought to you by Paul Sports Nigeria. Remember to tell a friend, to like, subscribe, and follow us, Paul Sports, across all social media platforms. This is The Heat. This is The Heat. From David Ben, from Tosin, from Izu, and from Olagrit, we say bye-bye. Adios.